Chat, if you haven't seen it, here you go, dude. We're going to talk about it. If you haven't seen it, we'll talk about it. I'm about to go to the barbecue place now? Yup. Yup.
Who do you serve?
All I have ever known in my life. Our land. Our customs. My family.
Love all of this.
In the name of unification.
Still a frog in a well.
Dude, I just noticed that cut right there with that slash in the middle. That's so interesting. I didn't catch that the first time.
Who knows nothing of the sea? The ocean's filled with new ships, but they all come
Infinity,
from the
Chris,
same
welcome on
river.
in.
Greed. Power.
Babas, this is hilarious because we literally just watched Shogun 2, bro. Like, this looks badass. I ain't gonna cap. It looks dope. Ghost of Tsushima X AC? Yup, a little bit.
And you? Will you continue down that river?
I thought Shogun was dope. No, I was expecting more action, but it was a good show. It was a good show.
What we see.
And we must look for it.
Oh, that cut, it goes so hard. That cut goes so hard. They went so in on this trailer, bruh. Homie looks badass as fuck too.
Learn to trust. Rebuild.
And follow the blade.
Yerp. Love the backhand blade. I'm curious if you go hold a blade like that. That'd be sick. Homie looks dope.
I said, who do you serve? We are the shadows.
That serve the light.
Yes! We have the canted blade from AC3 coming back, and I'm here for that. Now, here's the dealiosis about this game. And I put it on Twitter, okay? Chat, I want to love this. I want to eat this up. This looks dope. We have waited 10 plus years for Japan. We have waited so long. Here's the dealio. I need to see gameplay because you've lied to us in the past about CGI trailers. You have done this before with The Division, with Assassin's Creed, with Splinter Cell. You've done it all on all of your IPs. I need to see gameplay. This could be the dopest trailer ever. It does not reflect gameplay, and I am absolutely going to wait until then. Super dope trailer. I'm not going to let this trailer hype me up because Ubisoft has a past of lying in trailers. I don't know what this trailer pertains in regards to the actual game itself. I need to wait. I need to see how is the gameplay going to run. I need to see repetitiveness of the game going to go? I know you pulled away from synchronization towers because that was a very exhausting constant that you had in Ubisoft games in the past. They just canceled the next Division extraction game, correct, Sunny Rads, which is super bummer because the market needs more extraction games. I've been waiting. The true fans know we've been waiting 10 plus years for an ACX Japan game. We have been waiting since the Ezio trilogy. We have been waiting for a Japan game. Here's hoping this is good, but I have to see gameplay. How long is the game going to be? You are jumping between that female and then that dude. The female's going to be more catered to being stealth and an assassin, when the dude's going to be more of like, here's a head-on fighting style. The game's going to be new gen only. It's on the updated Anvil engine, which is a really good engine. I'll give them props on that. It takes place in feudal Japan in 1579 during the Azuchi period. The time period sees a range of activity, including Portuguese merchants, which is interesting, talking about Shogun, legions of samurai, shinobi, Jesuit mercenaries, etc. Large open world as big as Assassin's Creed Origins. I think that's interesting. So give me the open world of Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla. I would love that, right? You play as two protagonists. This right here, I'm going to be honest with you. As a long stay Assassin's Creed fan, right? I don't like the gameplay decision of jumping between multiple characters. I could get past it, but I'm not a big fan of here's one where Yasuke, or Yusuke, I'm probably saying the name wrong. I don't know how to pronounce it. I apologize. Where Yusuke's going to be more of the assassin's role in the stealth role, when Naoi, one of the two, the female's going to be more of the stealth department, when the male's going to be more of the brute force melee, like attack and build. I couldn't get into Evie and Fry for Assassin's Creed because of that exact reason. It was weird to jump between the two. I don't know how I feel about going between two protagonists, but that's just my viewpoint. That's not me shitting on the game, because I'd rather play as one single character and see their timeline develop, especially as an assassin, than going between two and one stealthy and one isn't as stealthy. I think that's a little interesting, but this is all smoke and mirror until we actually see the game. There's a set personal quest where you play as one or the other, kind of like Spider-Man, but you can freely switch between both in open world during other objectives. Love that. That's cool. Keep going with it. Love that you can freely jump back and forth. Yusuke is a real historical figure who was brought to Japan by Jesuit missionaries and then became a samurai and served Oda. So this is going to be the male character who's like the brute force. Shogun and how he was brought over. I'm curious to see his upbringing. Naoi is an agile shinobi who likes stealth, but knows how to fight, can use grappling hook to traverse the environments, physics based, so it can be improbable. Love this, intrigued by it. I'm here for it. I just hate that I have to jump between two different characters that are so vastly different. Again, we'll wait until the game comes out and I'm here for it. But on paper, I'd rather just play one character, because if you're finally giving us Japan and Assassin's Creed, I wish it was just one character. And if you want to revisit it, then you could give us the other character, so you have longer stories for both characters. That's what I want. Secondly, how long's the campaign going to be? We don't know, and we're not going to know until November. November's the release date of the game. We'll find out then, but I'm curious, right? Yusuke, the male, is fighting style is more head-on direct combat with parries. Love that. Breaking enemy armor plates. Love that. Decapitation finishers, etc. Naoi, I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. Also, still getting sick, still sick as hell, so it is what it is. But she has a chain that can whip around and keep enemies at bay. Interesting fighting style. I'm here for it. The team pushed on more destructibility and sliceable objects, with damage realistically replicated from sword slices, arrow puncture marks, etc. So I would imagine they're kind of pulling from Ghost Recon Breakpoint, where if you take damage, you're going to see, like, if you take an arrow, you're going to see it puncture through you and the bleed hole and what have you. Like that they're delving into that amount of detail. Please, more polished games like that. I will eat that shit up. Please give us more. Enemies can now be knocked out if players want to be more pacifist. I think that's a very interesting playstyle, and I love the fact that they have that as an option, just like how Valhalla, you were able to dual wield shields if you want to be your pacifist build, even though you would literally bash skulls if you had shields. But love that. Players can now go prone to sneak around. It's such a simple design, but this is, I would argue, the first time you were manually able to choose to go prone in an Assassin's Creed game. Fully dynamic lighting system illuminated by sunlight, torches, and lanterns. Love that. Think that's awesome. Game progresses through the 4 different seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. Cherry blossoms are going to be fantastic in this game. Let's just be honest here. Each season, I thought this was a very unique design. Each season brings with it environment and gameplay changes. For example, you could crawl prone underwater in a pond during the summer, where that pond will be frozen in the winter. And then on top of that, grass grows tall in the spring, perfect for hiding. However, while it dies off in the fall, removing those hiding spots. Hanging icicles on building, they could snap off, fall off, revealing your location during the winter. I did think that this was a really cool design feature, at the sole fact that, like, okay, depending on the seasons, you have to change your approach going to the same location. I kind of dig that. You can hide in the shadows to escape enemies and take out light sources to evade, just like Splinter Cell. So I think that's interesting. All right, take that lantern out. Now we're covered in darkness. We could hide. Love that. Create a customizable hideout where you could grow and train your own Shinobi League, craft new gear, interact with other characters, and choose your base's layouts, decorations, and accessories, just like Valhalla, where you're able to customize, kind of like, it's not your social hub, but it's like your hub in single player, right? Love that. I think that's cool. Huge castles that act as significant landmarks throughout the open world to access dungeons and their own big levels. Love that. Wanted to be a little more open with how you complete objectives. You could tackle assassination targets in any order. I think that's interesting. But I love that you could take targets any order. There are no more synchronization points that reveal all points of interest on the map. Thank Ubisoft, that is huge. We're sick and tired of climbing tall buildings so we can get more shit on our map. W. I think that's a W. I'll get props on that. Instead, they act as high vantage points that let you look and discover them yourself. So I would imagine it's something along the lines of like, here's your binocular or your bird in the sky, whatever the hell it's going to be, your pigeon, I don't know what it is. And from there, you can use that to scope your surroundings and then find everything from there. Pull the You know what? I'll double down. All right, chat. Here we go. Here we go. You have your standard edition, your gold edition that comes with the season pass and 3 days early access. The ultimate edition that comes the ultimate pack, 3-day early access, season pass, pre-order bonus in the base game. Go ahead and try to ask me how much the ultimate edition is. Oh, I've seen this all over Twitter, bro. $130 for not that much. The gold edition is $109. An ultimate pack that gives you the Assassin's Creed Shadow Ultimate Pack contains the Sekiryu character pack, including gear and weapon sets for both Naoni and Yasuke, the Sekiryu Beast and Dragon Tooth Trinket, the Sekiryu Hideout pack, including 4 unique ornaments to customize the hideout for your Shinobi League, 5 skill points, and the Red Dragon filter in photo mode. Are you f***ing kidding me? Really? That's what you're paying $30 for that? Or $20 more for that? Come on, son. Yo, chat, if you're gonna buy this, buy the normal game. Also, don't pre-order. We know this. Don't pre-order, bro. I loved Black Flag more than anything, but this game isn't Black Flag, right? So like, I want to love it. I want to appreciate it. I want to. I'm so hesitant. And like I said, I'll wait until I see gameplay. I'll wait until I see gameplay. I've been burned way too many times by Ubi. I want this game to succeed. I do. But there's a reason why I'm hesitant on it, right? There is absolutely a reason why I'm Okay, well, hey, you got to prove it to me. Because I've given you nothing but love and appreciation. I've been burned so many times by you guys, right? So I guess we'll wait. Here's hoping. I don't know if it will. All right, chat. I'm going to leave that there. That was my yap of a yap for Assassin's Creed. I'm glad I was able to talk about it.